Okay. Okay, what's up, guys? So I am tweaking a little bit off of this. This is a Dragon Slayer from Dutch Bro. Half sweet. I usually get a quarter sweet, but I was like, I think I need a little extra sugar. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. We're gonna do my top 4, my Letterboxd top 4 from every year that I was born until now. 1998 through 2005. No, 2025. Oh my gosh. Okay. I did just go to the bathroom. I was watching a little bit of TikTok and I scrolled up to scroll out of the app and I realized the last video that I was almost about to see was a Benicio del Toro edit and I scrolled away, so now I'll never be able to see it and I'm a little bit sad. That first image though was spectacular that I saw. So anyways, let's get right into this. Wow, what an opening. Okay. Right. We're gonna start with 1998, okay? Because that's when I was born, right? If you didn't hear that earlier. Also, I just need to make a disclaimer. I have not seen every movie that's ever existed. You see how this says, you can't see, but I'll tell you. There's been 7,919 movies that were released in 1998. So, just 1998, right? So if you think that I've seen every movie from every single year, you're incorrect. So there's gonna be stuff that I know that I should have seen, or I know that when I will see, they will replace other stuff. But for now, obviously, I'm just doing things that I have seen, okay? Because I like to really maximize the slay when I watch a movie. So I'm not just checking things off and I'm not logging movies for the sake of logging movies, okay? Like some of you guys are doing. Not to dish you guys, we're all friends here, okay? Love, joy, peace, happiness. So 1998, we're gonna start with 1998. First up, we're gonna take The Truman Show. That movie was just the source of many of my anxieties growing up, and I still have residual effects of that. And you know, each day that we live on this planet, it seems like it's becoming more and more true. Just in a broader sense, if you know what I'm saying. So then we're gonna take The Prince of Egypt. This I definitely used to watch every single week when I was a kid. I think I've watched it maybe 3 times in the recent years. Great animation, great songs, great vibe. Gotta take that. Then I'm gonna take A Bug's Life. I promise all these early years is not just gonna be animation, but it's tough to ignore some of these bangers that they have, really and truly. So I gotta take A Bug's Life because not only is it a really creative story about a creative person and an entrepreneur and an inventor and a little bug circus, but it's a story about tyranny. Right, and that's so important for us to learn these days. You know, it's what's that quote? If these ants find out that they outnumber us 100 to 1, if one ant rises up to us, then they can defeat us. I'm paraphrasing big time. Okay, let's read the quote actually. You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up to us. Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1, and if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life. It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line. Oh my gosh. If that is not what's going on right now. And the issue though is I think these days, not to get too political, okay, but I will. These days I think a lot of these ants, if you will, think that they're grasshoppers or something. Or they think the grasshoppers give a gaff about them. They don't. They don't even think about you guys. They're not even close enough in your proximity to laugh in your face. Do you get that? You serve them, and that's all they care about. And some of them, about 50% of America, is a willing ant. Right. So anyways, then I'm going to take Halloween Town, obviously. It's just a great vibe overall. Love Halloween Town. Love that big bag. Love that big pumpkin. It's just good. And I feel bad that they recast Marnie, but I did really enjoy that last. I loved all the Halloween Towns. You know, Halloween Town High, it was so tea, wasn't it? It was so tea. Also, I'm aware that this is not how Letterboxd works. In 2007, if I was a living, breathing, conscious human being, which I guess I was, I could take a movie from 2002. You know what I'm saying? I'm well aware. But that's not how we're playing this game today. Okay, 1999. We got some bangers here. Half of these I haven't seen. So there's 8,523 movies that were released in 1990. Well over 90% I'm sure I haven't seen. But we got stuff like Magnolia in here, The Talented Mr. Ripley, The Iron Giant, Tarzan, Toy Story 2. I'm gonna take Fight Club. I hate that that's so film bro canon because I feel like people don't respect that it's just genuinely a good movie. You know what I'm saying? I love David Fincher. as you'll come to find out soon, I'm sure. And I think it's really great. I love Edward Norton. You know, despite his actions, Brad Pitt is a very watchable actor for many reasons. Then we're going to do, what's next? I think we're going to take The Blair Witch Project. Yep. Very spooky ooky, one of the earliest like horror movies I ever saw. It's spooky for many reasons, mostly the found footage of it all, but also the fact that like you just don't know what's going on for most of the time. Then we're gonna take The Sixth Sense. That is a movie that luckily enough, I didn't get spoiled for me. I watched this when I was a little bit younger. All I knew about it was that Lily from Hannah Montana's little brother was in this movie. I did know the I See Dead People quote too, but I just didn't. I did not connect the dots, did I? Right. I was a little bit younger. Okay. So I was like 14 or something, but still. Anyways, so last up, we're going to take a passport to Paris, aren't we? A Mary-Kate and Ashley classic. One of my favorite Mary-Kate and Ashley movies is A New York Minute, but that's just not gonna, what year did that come out? Oh yeah, she's got some stiff competition. So we're gonna take Passport to Paris. That's a good time. It's a good vibe. They go to Paris. They meet little Parisian boys. They have a good time. They were too at home all the time, so their parents sent them away. Sent them away to Paris, right? So now we're gonna go to 2000s. We're starting in 2000. That's got some bangers in this year. We got American Psycho, Requiem for a Dream, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Almost Famous, Castaway, Aaron Brockovich. Yee Yee is a movie I have not seen yet that is on my watch list, but I know I need to be really ready for it, you know? I need to really be in prime movie mode. We're gonna take Memento, obviously, without a question. That's a movie that if somebody hasn't seen it, I'm like, okay, let's sit down together. Yay! And then I'm just watching them watch it. And then we're going to take The Emperor's New Groove. Funny AF, great David Spade vocal performance. Patrick Warburton vocal performance. Wait, what do they call it? Voice act? No, voice performance. You know what I'm saying. Then we're going to take In the Mood for Love. Very quietly intimate and romantic romance movie. I always like a romance movie that's like this. Or that's a little bit more sad. I like a rom-dram. I'm not into a rom-com. I highly doubt there will be any rom-coms on this entire list. It's just because it doesn't impact me all that much. I think I pick movies, either they could just be fun bangers like Halloween Town, or they have to kind of impact my life in some way. So rom-coms just really seldom do that for me. But I get the appeal. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Okay, and then last up, against some stiff competition, I'm gonna take El Dorado. I loved El Dorado as a kid. And I just rewatched it last 2 years ago, or last year, I don't know. And it was so fun. It's so fun. It's so colorful. I love the animation, I love the songs. And it's so quotable. You will be flogged. My dad literally just said that when I was in Florida. Tulio, the hip. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, let's move into 2001. You got Donnie Darko, you got the first Harry Potter, got Monsters, Inc. Monsters, Inc. was a movie that I really loved as a kid, but I'm seeing some stiff competition here. And the first thing I'm going to draft is The Princess Diaries. Love The Princess Diaries. This is going to represent Princess Diaries 1 and 2. Right. I love 2. I actually might prefer 2. But Princess Diaries, the OG, you got to get the transformation scene. You got to meet everybody. You got to do the walk with the books. You got to meet the queen. Yeah. It's great. And then we're going to take Spy Kids. We got to take Spy Kids. I think every kid wanted to have that little microwave. Spy Kids and Shark Boy and Lava Girl were bangers. I think we're going to take Spirited Away. Yup. And then I'm going to go Atlantis. Yep, this and Treasure Planet were some of my favorite animated movies growing up. Spoiler, Treasure Planet's gonna make it. See, there's something on this list here that I know that when I see it, it's gonna be one of my faves. I haven't had a time to get around to really dedicate time to watching it yet, and that's City of God. So please do not kill me, but it's It has not been seen yet, but there's some hits in 2002. We got Chicago, one of my favorite musicals. Spider-Man. We got Catch Me If You Can. We got Lilo and Stitch and Ice Age. But I'm going to take The Pianist. I saw that for the first time last year, I believe. No, the year of The Brutalist. So 2024. And I was really just blown away by Adrian Brody's skill and talent. I thought the performance was like a knockout. And I thought the story was very moving. And yeah, so I'm going to take The Pianist. Then I got to take Scooby-Doo. I mean, I freaking love those Scooby-Doo movies. I love What's New Scooby-Doo animation. And I loved these movies both. This is going to represent Scooby-Doo 1 and 2. But this casting, I think, is excellent. I wasn't around when it first, like I wouldn't have been online if there even wasn't online back then. There wasn't. So I wasn't reading the tabloids back then. Apparently, people didn't like the casting back then. I didn't have a problem with it. I loved it back then. I love it now. Then, Walk to Remember is good too. I'm going to take Spirit though. I got to go Spirit. Spirit the Stallion of Cimarron. Yeah, we got you. I want to watch that right now, actually. Last, honorable mention. And I usually feel bad about calling movies bad, but I don't about this one. Master of Disguise is like terrible, but I feel like it's intentional or something. I rewatched it because it was free on YouTube last year, I think. I know it was the summer. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. But it feels like they had to have wanted it to be like that or something. I don't know, but it's so funny. I mean, it's so quotable. This was another one that like I remember just running and rerunning on DVD. So that's an honorable mention. I mean, that little like it's iconic. But I'm gonna take Treasure Planet. Yeah, no question. I freaking love Treasure Planet. Let's go to moving on. Take it on, take it on. It's just the years get stronger and stronger as we go on. We're gonna go Old Boy first. That was a movie, oh my gosh, and I know you guys experienced this too. I could not find this movie freaking anywhere. I tried to buy it, I tried to rent it, I tried to see if I could go buy a DVD somewhere. No, nowhere. And then they released it remastered in theaters. So that was amazing. My first time watching Old Boy was in theaters. And they had a little Q&A afterward. Amazing! So I'm going to take Old Boy. Right, then I'm going to take Finding Nemo. Have to. Guys, I have a confession. I've never seen the Pirates of the Caribbean. I know. The one that I have seen had the sharks in it. I'm very scared of sharks. But my friends were all going to the theater, so I was like, okay, I'll just go. I'm very sketchy around water. So anything that involves water, I'm really like not all that interested. That's funny that I just said Finding Nemo though. But so I just kind of avoided Pirates of the Caribbean. Or the Pirates of the Caribbean. That's how you can tell that I've never seen it. So one day I will watch them all, but that day's not going to be today. So I'm going to take Finding Nemo. Then I gotta take Holes, don't I? I do, because Holes is excellent. Holes is a 5-star Disney movie. Isn't that insane? It has I love that little cast. I love the little Kiss and Kate story. I love the main story. Oh my gosh. It's just so fun, isn't it? I don't even think it's like biased because I rewatched it 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. I keep saying that and I don't know the answer. I was like, no, this is genuinely good. This is like a fun story and it's like actually kind of well written. I mean, the cast is stacked. It's like Sigourney Weaver, John Boyd, Shia LaBeouf, like, I don't know, Patricia Arquette, Dual Hill, Henry Winkler, Eartha Kitt, like, come on, what are we talking about? And it has one of the best end credit scenes, end credit songs ever. Those are gonna be my 4 for that year. Yup. Okay, the Lizzie McGuire movies in this year. Ooh. Okay, she's gonna have to get left behind. I'm so sorry. It's serious now. It's serious. We got Mysterious Skin. Obviously, I'm a freaking weepy willy through the entire movie. Those are my kids. I was like, no, I need to step in. I need to protect them. Because it doesn't seem like any other freaking adults in this movie are trying to protect these kids. which is heartbreaking. Extremely well acted. I'm gonna draft that first. Then I'm gonna go SpongeBob SquarePants movie. This is the real SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I haven't even touched any of the new stuff. I'm like, I can't. I don't know what they've done to him. I'm not interested. But this SpongeBob movie, and I'm gonna take Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Yes, I am. I got the script right back there. It's just a fave of mine. I love Charlie Kaufman's writing. One of Jim Carrey's, both Jim Carrey's dramatic performances made it on my list. That fits right in with the type of romance movie that I like. Devastating and sad and stuff. Oh my gosh. I mean, honorable mention that I can't take with me, but I wish I could, would be, because I'm kind of treating this as like Desert Island 4. Like, if I had to take 4 movies, these are what I would take. I'm going to have to cut Prisoner of Azkaban, and I'm going to take Saw. Because Saw, I genuinely think, is like a perfect, like, chamber piece kind of horror movie. This is one of those movies that, like, there's very few of them, but I was, like, jealous of the idea. And it's a debut, I believe, debut solo feature. But the rest of the Saws, not really my speed. They're a little bit more, not even just the graphicness of it. It just feels, like, gratuitous or something. I don't know. I'm just, like, this one felt, like, kind of smart. Let's see what's going on in 2005. We got stuff like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Love Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. She's not going to make it with me, but that's one of my faves. 13,872 films released in 2005. Right. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's a fun one. Madagascar. But I think what Olivia is going to pick is Brokeback Mountain. We got to take Brokeback Mountain. Devastating but beautiful movie. Great performances. And then we're going to take Sky High. I don't care what anybody says. Sky High has to come with me. And if you get it, you get it. I don't know what to tell you, really and truly. So then I got to take Cheaper by the Dozen too as well. We love Cheaper by the Dozen too. We do. That's where I was like, oh my gosh, Taylor Lautner's so cute. That's where I first found him. Never seen any of the Twilights, but I saw him in that and I was like, And then we're going to take Chicken Little. We have to. I'm very Chicken Little coded. When I say this ran to death in my household, not even a DVD, but that movie never stopped playing on Disney Channel at 8/7 Central. And every time it came on, we watched it. And then I have to take The Chronicles of Narnia. I have to. What are we talking about? That was another movie that I was like, I wish I could be dropped here as a kid. I loved Narnia. And I cannot believe, I mean, the streets understand this. When we all found out that those freaking Turkish delights weren't even delicious, we got Turkish delights when I was younger to see what all the fuss was about. He literally basically gave up his whole family to Satan for some nasty candy. It's just disgusting. And you know what? Them being British makes sense. In 2006, we got some bangers here. There's Little Miss Sunshine. There's The Departed. There's Cars. The Holiday. Children of Men. Ooh, She's the Man too. Happy Feet. I gotta go High School Musical. I do. And I don't even know why I laughed, because we're getting into the big dogs here. There's gonna be a run of movies these next couple of years, and it's gonna be High School Musical. Because Kenny Ortega, he walked up to the Disney CEO in 2006 and said, I'm going to make history. And that's exactly what he did. Okay, I love me some Kenny Ortega. He knows what's up. And the streets understand that, you know, the whole Camp Rock argument. There's no argument. The Camp Rock kids make it an argument, but the High School Musical kids know that there was never any competition. One got a movie in theaters, didn't it? And one changed the culture. Right. So taking High School Musical, and then I'm taking The Prestige, obviously. Then I'm going to take The Fall. I think I found out about this movie through like an Instagram. It wasn't an ad, but it was an account that I didn't follow. It was like, this is one of the most gorgeous movies you've ever seen in your life. And I scrolled through the slideshow and I said, perhaps you're right. Took a gander and I said, they're absolutely right. This movie is gorgeous and the story is so cute. I love The Fall. Harvey Weinstein walked out of the film's cut after 15 minutes during its test screening because he could not understand the film's plot. What a loser. So we're going to take The Fall. And then, I think that rounds out our top 4 for 2006. That's a great year. Did I say Sky High? I did. Yeah, I would have picked, oh my gosh, War and Peace was so cute. And the Panabaker sisters, do you guys remember them? Wow. I haven't heard that name in years. Read It and Weep. Yeah, you guys know what's up. (2007), oh my gosh, The Great Debate. No Country for Old Men versus There Will Be Blood. I am gonna take No Country for Old Men. I am. And I think, there's some other bangers this year. We got Ratatouille. Surf's Up is this year, isn't it? Surf's Up, Meet the Robinsons, Transformers. I love that first Michael Bay Transformers. I know. Shia LaBeouf has so much charisma. He's in Surf's Up too. Just like, it's electric. I'm not gonna lie. In Transformers, it is. But I'm not gonna take those movies. Oh, Bridge to Terabithia. Nah. I'm gonna take No Country for Old Men. I take The Zodiac. Another David Fincher. I have to. My God, that movie. Talk about tense. Just some elite suspense in that movie. Most people, I'm sure, know that this was a true story and that he wasn't caught. But the fact that I'm on my toes the entire time, every time we're with a suspect, I'm like, no, it definitely could be him. It could be him. And it's very, very scary. And that basement scene with Jake Gyllenhaal, good God. Like, booty cheeks clenched, tight beat. It's so good. And oh my gosh, when I watched this for the first time, I think it was in high school, and I was with my one of my best friends. We were at her house in her dad's office. Lights were off, dark outside. I think the lights were on inside, actually. It was dark outside. Her little brother runs outside and bangs on the window, scares the absolute crap out of us. So that movie is really pretty much immortalized as a movie that should not have been as scary as it was to me. You know what I mean? I'm seeing here that National Treasure was also released this year. I can't quite take it with me, but I love National Treasure. I'm going to take Atonement next. It's falling in line with my type of romance movies. Yes. This was a movie that if you understood how powerful the don't judge a book by its cover rule is, this is the movie that I literally ignored for years purely because the movie poster they chose was so hideous. It was the two separate images. It was him at war and then her just kind of staring. And then there was a bar in the middle that said Atonement. I was like, this is disgusting. I'm pretty sure Pride and Prejudice has that same type of cover. I don't like it at all, really and truly. But one day, finally gave in. And I was like, oh, this is excellent. This is one of the best movies I've ever seen. The score is beautiful. I think Dario Marinelli or something. Cinematography's gorgeous. Saoirse Ronan, little baby Saoirse Ronan, Keira Knightley, Jane McAvoy. It's great. It's really great. It's really great. And I would be remiss if I didn't take it with me. I'm really regretting not taking Meet the Robinsons here, but I just don't think it can make it. I gotta take, Meet the Robinsons really had an effect on me as a kid, by far. Keep moving forward. If that's not the motto that we have to have for life, what is? But I gotta go HSM2. I gotta go No Country for Old Men, Atonement, and Zodiac. R.I.P. Transformers. If I wasn't such a stan, I could cut High School Musical 2 and pop one of these other ones in there. But it just simply is not true. I have to watch all three or nothing. That's going to give a little spoiler for 2008. October 2008, Kenny Ortega made history, didn't he? Why are these gremlins popping up on my Letterboxd? Thank you. I gotta go High School Musical 3, obviously. Excellent movie. This is my favorite of the High School Musical movies. It is. It's just operating on another level in every way than all the other movies. It's really amazing. And Night to Remember is amazing. There's no skips in this movie. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And everybody's hot now. Okay, wait. It's just amazing. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to seem really immature and I don't have taste. But I think that is a perfect movie. And I don't fully use that lightly. And I think I have a couple times in this video, but I'm kind of joking around a little bit. Then I'm going to take The Dark Knight. Hot take, it's probably in my bottom Nolan films just because his Batman trilogy is in my bottom half of his movies because I love his other movies so much. and it still makes it in. So basically what I'm saying is like, I love him and I love all his work and I think he's excellent. And I can't wait for the Odyssey to come out. Ah, my king. Then WALL-E. We have to take WALL-E. We have to. Yeah. Then I'm going to take Kung Fu Panda. I'm not seeing anything here that can put up competition. I'm seeing Camp Rock here and it's not really calling my name, right? "2009. We're going to go 2009. We got to take 17 again from Zac Efron. He was very important to me, clearly, in my formative years. He's so beautiful in this movie. It's actually very touching. I love Leslie Mann as well. This is a fun one for me. Love it, love it, love it. Then I'm going to take Fantastic Mr. Fox. I've got this thing where I want everyone to think that I'm the greatest. Then I'm going to take Up. Have to. Oh, yeah. It's really good. It is really good. And I love the score by Michael Giacchino. And then I'm going to take Avatar. If you're an Avatar hater, check that attitude at the door. I can't deal with that right now. I saw this 13 years late. I saw this as a full adult, and I was absolutely blown away in the theater in 3D. So I don't want to hear nothing. I can't even argue with you guys anymore. Please argue with somebody else. I love this movie, and I love this franchise, and I can't talk about it anymore because I'm going to bore you guys to death. Okay. We're going to head into 2010. And first up, to right the wrongs of others, I have to take The Social Network. I have to. This is a perfect movie. David Fincher's, I don't want to say magnum opus because I just think he's just good at everything. But this is one of his best movies for sure. Scores banger. Jesse Eisenberg, my God. Stellar. Interesting. Yeah, it's just really a perfect movie. And then I'm gonna take Inception. Wait, this is giving film bro-y, but I really just have to be honest, don't I? I can't sit here and lie to you to make myself seem different. I'm taking Inception. I'm gonna take Incendie. Wait, these are my goats right here. We got Fincher, Nolan, Denis Villeneuve. Denis Villeneuve's Incendie. It's genuinely a great thriller. This was one of the movies that I had heard that there was like a twist. And that's when I was like, is that what's going on? And then I'm like, good God, has this woman not been through enough? My goodness. But yeah, I gotta take that one. I gotta take that one. Then I'm gonna take Tangled. Yep, I am. I love that movie. Flynn Rider. He's so T. Honorable mention, we got Black Swan. Yeah. That's hard to leave. How to Train Your Dragon. Toy Story 3. Blue Valentine. It's tough. I will never watch Blue Valentine again, I don't think. Because it wrecked me. My God. Weepy, nasty crying with Blue Valentine. So I don't foresee that I'd need to take that on a desert island with me. But there is a world that if somebody wants to see it and they haven't seen it, I would watch it with them. I think I would. I gotta take those ones. I'm so sorry. So Submarine is so cute. Yeah. Anyways. Ooh, 2011, not to be sycophantic and glazing, but 2011 is when John M. Chu decided that he was going to change the lives of many, many, many people. And that's when he released Never Say Never. And I think I will forever be indebted to him. And I'm going to be willfully indebted. I'm going to see every single one of his movies, okay, in theaters. Because I need to pay him back for eternally for what he did for me. Because Never Say Never, he took the biggest superstar in the world. I'm not certain if that's true. But I think he was the most famous teenager in the world, okay? And he humanized him. I literally was like, I know him. Like, oh my gosh, the way he made that countdown to MSG, I was like, this is the biggest feat in the world. And you know what it was? Because Justin Bieber still holds the record for the fastest sellout of MSG in 30 seconds as a teenager. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to take that. And you know what? They need to re-release this in theaters in 3D. Because they did release it in theaters in 3D when I was a kid and I didn't get to see it. And that should be his first order of business post-Wicked. Okay? Thank you so much, John. We love you. Thank you. Okay, and then I'm gonna take Crazy Stupid Love. I mean, if you don't like this movie, I really don't know what to tell you. It's funny, it's heartfelt, it's about a family, it's like got a little fun little plot point. Like, come on, it has Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling, Julianne Moore, Steve Carell. And then I'm gonna take Drive. I'm gonna go double Ryan Gosling in this year. I have to take Drive. It's a great, like, slow burn thriller. I have to take it. And then I'm gonna take Lemonade Mouth. It's necessary. I mean, there's some competition here. You know, we got Moneyball, we got Rango, we got Tree of Life. But I gotta take Lemonade Mouth. So those are my 4 for 2011. Justin Bieber, Never Say Never, Crazy Stupid Love, Drive, Lemonade Mouth. Oof, I'm seeing Romeo and Juliet here. Very, very tempting, okay? But we're not gonna take it. As you can see, one of my lights went out. We're just going to ignore the lighting change and we're going to keep pushing. Okay. Thank you. This is a strong year. You know, we got things like Frances Ha. We got The Master. Place Beyond the Pines. Yeah. Unfortunately, none of those are going to make the list for me. I'm going to take a little movie called The Hunger Games. I have to take The Hunger Games. Like, Katniss Everdeen is one of those characters that I felt genuine jealousy that I did not become a child actor and become a star. I gotta go Rise of the Guardians. Great animated Christmas movie. Amazing. And then I'm gonna take The Lorax. The Lorax would be my first draft of all of these movies. I love The Lorax. And not to be that person that I'm about to be, I'm gonna be unashamed about it. I loved The Lorax before it became cool. I did. I loved it the moment I saw it. And, you know, unless a person cares a whole lot, it's not gonna change. It's not. I felt that I felt that the moment I heard it roll off that little man's tongue. I felt it. Danny DeVito, I felt that. Okay. They're selling you air. Right. That's what they're doing to us right now. Anyways, and then last up, I'm going to take The Hunt. A little bit of a genre shift there, but I think it's an excellent Mads Mikkelsen performance. It's very subtle and reserved, but there's just so much pain and weight in it. Excellent. Excellent. We're going to hit 2013. Yep. Great movies in this year. The Wolf of Wall Street, Her, Coherence. We got some great movies in here. The Spectacular Now. But what I'm going to take... The Secret Life of Walter Mitty is also in this year. But what I have to take is Short Term 12 first. Gotta go with that. By Destin Daniel Cretton, who's directing the new Spider-Man movie. And he directed Shang-Chi, if you didn't know. He also has a great debut movie called Short Term 12, starring Brie Larson, Lakeith Stanfield, Rami Malek. It's so good, so heartfelt, so sweet. Oh, and also John Gallagher from Spring Awakening. Yes. Short Term 12, check it out. That's one of like the movies that I feel very confident recommending to people. I think it's really, really solid. Then I'm going to take Prisoners. I have to. By Denis Villeneuve. My king. Then we have to do a little One Direction This Is Us action, don't we? We do. I believe I did see this one in theaters. I don't know if it was 3D, but I saw it in theaters. And it was electric. Their cover of Teenage Dirtbag. Imprinted. It was so good. And then I have to take Catching Fire. I do, because actually Catching Fire I like more than The Hunger Games, the first one. About Time, though. About Time. I'm going to have to cut About Time. But I love that movie. I do. I remember just being like, is this a rom-com that I'll enjoy? And I confidently recommended it to my 2 friends that really like rom-coms. And they didn't like it all that much. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to freaking shut up for the rest of my life. They're not hip. They're not as hip as we are. You know, About Time is a great movie. I don't care. But it's going to have to get left off the list. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, there was 26,140 films released in 2014. That's insane. But there's one movie that stands just heads and shoulders above the others by far. This is actually one of my favorite years for movies. But Interstellar came out this year, so there's really no competition. There isn't, because Interstellar is a generational feat of filmmaking and genius and emotional movement. And love is the only thing that transcends space and time. Isn't that right? So, we're going to going to take that pretty easily with us. There's some other great movies that came out this year, you know? Boyhood, Nightcrawler, Grand Budapest Hotel, the Lego Movie. But next up, I got to take Whiplash. I do. Damien Chazelle? Yeah. He's, in my mind, is somebody that I feel totally okay with calling a GOAT, even though he has 4 movies. I don't care. Even if I could take 2 of those movies, and he'd still be a GOAT in my head. I love Babylon. I like First Man a lot. Even if I just took La La Land, spoiler, that's going to be somewhere. That's going to be in 2016. Okay. If I just took La La Land, he'd be GOATed. So, I'm taking Whiplash with no shame, and then I'm going to take Gone Girl. I have to. David Fincher strikes again, doesn't he? Amy Dunn, slay. She is slay. Literally. Obsessed. And then I have to take The Other Woman. That is one of my favorite comedies. I don't really understand why. I love Cameron Diaz. I love Leslie Mann, as I said. It's just so fun. It's like fun, but it also has the right amount of sadness. I think that's what it is for me. Yeah, that's what it is. But there's a lot of other great movies that unfortunately just can't make the cut. This French film, Force Majeure. And 2015, and we're going to pretty easily draft Sicario. A great Denis Villeneuve picture. We got a little Josh Brolin action. We got a little Emily Blunt action, a little Daniel Kaluuya action, a little Benicio del Toro action. What more could you ask for? It's so good. Roger Deakins. Yeah, I'm taking that, and I'm not mad about it. We got some other good movies in this year. You know, we got Room, we got Meet Earl and the Dying Girl, but I'm going to have to go with Ex Machina next. I got to go with Ex Machina. That's another one that I'm confident about to recommend to people. I'm going to take Inside Out as well. I have to. I loved the first Inside Out. My goodness, it's so good. And then a new entry that I just watched this year. I'm going to go The End of the Tour with Jesse Eisenberg and Jason Segel. Great year. My God. I mean, he's The Nice Guys, Nocturnal Animals, Handmaiden, Captain America Civil War, Hunt for the Wilder People, 10 Cloverfield Lane, Sing Street, Lion. This is just a great year here. It really, really is. But I have to go La La Land first. I do. I gotta go Moonlight. I saw that on IMAX with the re-release. I didn't know that was a movie that I needed to see in IMAX, but it was so beautiful. So beautiful. I have to take Arrival as well. No question here. It's got to come with me. And then I got to take Manchester by the Sea. I do. And so if I was on a desert island, is Manchester by the Sea like something that would cheer me up in any way? Not really, but, you know, it would stimulate the mind. And I would be like, wow, writing at its finest, isn't it? And performance at its finest. My goodness, Casey Affleck. That's one of my favorite performances ever. It's so good. Ugh, we love Manchester by the Sea. Yup. And we're hitting Get Out immediately. No question. It's not even up for debate. Perfect movie. The perfect debut. It's just like it pisses me off how good it is. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to take Lady Bird. It's not her debut technically, but everybody treats it like it is. So Lady Bird. Yup. Then I'm going to take Dunkirk. I have to. Christopher Nolan is making it with every single one of his movies. I think it's an underrated Christopher Nolan movie because I think it doesn't deal with a lot of the themes people look for in Christopher Nolan movies, but it does. But you know, it's okay. It's really, 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 really great. Was this his first collab with Hoyt van Hoytema? No, silly. He did Interstellar. I'm just talking. I don't know what I'm saying. And then we're going to take Coco. We got to take Coco. We love Coco. You know, there's some other, great movies here. We got It, Chapter 1, Spider-Man Homecoming, Florida Project, A Ghost Story, First Reformed, Wonder, Wind River, You Were Never Really Here. It's just I, Tonya, Good Time. Yeah. But I'm going to stick with my choices. I think. Yeah. Phantom Thread. Man. I'm going to go Get Out. Call Me By Your Name too, bro. Baby Driver. Blade Runner 2049. I'm going to go Get Out. Lady Bird. Dunkirk. And Coco. We're going to move into 2018. We are. And we're going to immediately go Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. We have to. I'm going to take Avengers Infinity War as well. That's a must-have. It is, you know. I used to be deep in the Marvel gang. I'm going to come back eventually, I'm sure. But this was generational. And I don't care. I don't care. This was a time to be alive and a time to be deep into Marvel. There's some other great movies that came out this year. Obviously, Black Panther, A Beautiful Boy, A Quiet Place, you know, Star is Born. I might have to take A Star is Born. I think I am going to take A Star is Born. I am. I'm going to take A Star is Born. And then I'm going to take Game Night. We got to go Game Night. It's freaking hilarious. I love Jason Bateman. And that's all it took for me to watch it. But Jesse Plemons is great in it. Rachel McAdams is great in it. It's funny. It really is. And this is my dream friend group. Other than the fact that, like, people were dying and stuff. But, like, I would love. And we're going to hit one of previously was in my Letterboxd top 4. Right now, I just have High School Musical in there right now just to, like, vibe. But it used to be, Little Women used to be firmly in there. I swear to God, I have this movie memorized. If I was somewhere and my life was on the line and they said, write this script for you, I think I could get it like 80% accuracy. Really and truly. So that's got to come with us. I got to take Parasite. I have to. And I got to take Marriage Story. I really like Ready or Not. But I gotta go Honey Boy. Great movie. A great child actor performance. Oh, we're knee deep in this. Man, there's a lot of great movies in here. The Father's great. We got the recording of Hamilton in this year. Great performance from Vanessa Kirby in Pieces of a Woman. We got Little Fish in this year. Really, I think Little Fish actually got released in 2021, so I'm not sure why it's on 2020. But anyways, some good solid movies in this year. I'm gonna take Soul. Gotta take Soul. That one is low-key. It's like very inspiring, but also kind of soul-crushing for me. Palm Springs is here too. Can't take Palm Springs. But I'm going to go Soul. I'm going to go Minari. Have to. I'm thinking of ending things. And The Sound of Metal. Yep. Any arguments there? I don't think you can argue that. This is a bit of a downbeat year because of COVID, but we still got Dune. Dune was introduced to us that year. So it's a banger year, isn't it? Yeah, so we're going to take Dune. We're going to take Tick, Tick, Boom. Tick, Tick, Boom is a, like, quickest way to make me sob and cry. Because, I mean, just the idea that his life's work he never got to see. And it was so close, and he never got to see it. Not that it matters if your life's work is small, but his life's work was historic, and he never got to see it. And that was one of his big anxieties. Oh, God, I can't. We're going to take Tick, Tick, Boom. We have to take Mass. That is a movie, I don't know if, like, most people would like it because they're literally just sitting down in, like, a room and talking for 2 hours. But it's so good. Oh, Marcel the Shell. I can't take it, but I love it. Then we're going to take Spider-Man. We got to take Spider-Man. No Way Home. I mean, say what you want, but, like, I don't even know if it would hold up for me on rewatch now, but I saw it 5 times in theaters or something. I love that movie. It was a time to be in theaters. Like, oh my gosh, love. I think Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man too, so... Yeah. Honorable mention, The Harder They Fall. I did really like The Harder They Fall. I liked Inside a lot, Drive My Car, but I'm gonna have to stick with my picks. Yep. '22. I will be taking After Sun, and it will hurt me. I've never watched it again, and I don't know what situation would make me want to visit that state of mind that I was in when I watched it and how I felt after I watched it, but it's really, really amazing movie. I'll take The Batman as well. I love R. Pat's Batman. I'm going to take Cha Cha Real Smooth pretty easily. I'm going to take it super easily, actually. Oof, honorable mention, I mean, The Way of Water. The Way of Water might be my favorite Avatar movie. I think it is. I think it can be represented by the other Avatar movie that I took. Close is also a really good movie. Man, but I gotta go Top Gun Maverick. You know, it was so fun to watch in theaters. I watched it a couple times in theaters. That first time I watched it in IMAX, I think it was like an early release. I was like watching it and I was like, oh, this is really freaking good. Because I wasn't expecting it to be good really at all. I thought it was one of those cash grab reboot things. But I was like, oh, frick. This is awesome. So I gotta take that with me. There's some other great movies. Triangle of Sadness came out that year. Oh my gosh, Bones and All, Banshees of Inisherin, Babylon. I'm taking Top Gun. Sorry, the blockbuster strikes again. Okay, y'all, sorry, I'm back. The hose was blowing up my phone. The moment I answer it, I realize I haven't eaten anything. I'm faint. I just needed to eat something, you know, so did a little eating, but I'm back like I never left. And you guys, you don't even notice that I was gone, right? LaCroix, not really. Oldie LaCroix. Pamplemousse. Grapefruit. I'm not sure what I left off on. 2021 perhaps? No, 2023. We were almost done. Oh my gosh, come on. 2023. We're 52,006 movies released. One is better than all of them. Right? Right. That's crazy. 52,000 movies. And this one just comes out on top. To be fair, with the logic that I often go with is you can't say something is the best movie unless you've seen all the ones. You know what I'm saying? The Oscar logic. But Oppenheimer's my favorite. Yep. I'm taking Oppenheimer, no question. There's some really great movies in this year. There's The Killers of the Flower Moon. There's Barbie. There's All of Us Strangers. There's The Zone of Interest. There's The Society of Snow, Anatomy of a Fall, Hitman, American Fiction. Bottoms. I love Bottoms. It's so funny. But they're just not going to make the cut. The Iron Claw. Oh, but it's not going to make the cut. May December, but it's not going to make the cut. Godzilla. She can't make it. Because Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse has to make it. She does. She does. I'm sorry. I need both of them. Thank you. And I'll be taking Past Lives as well. I gotta leave Guardians because I will be taking Saltburn with me. I will. I saw it in theaters. I saw it again in theaters. I saw it at home with my grandma. I suggested it. I was like, this is something she would like. She doesn't know it yet, but she will. And you know, there were some things that we just had to brush past. You know, it's like, girl, there's something coming up next, but we just gonna have to keep pushing P, okay? So next up in 2024, there's 55,822 films released. Wow. Wow. And there's some really good ones. You know, The Substance, Challengers, Nosferatu, Wicked, all fun, Conclave, Alien Romulus, good, The Civil War, Brutalist. I will be taking The Brutalist, I believe. Yep, I'm going to take that with me. I'm going to take Anora. I am. I will absolutely be taking Sing Sing with me. Need. I really liked My Old Ass, but I think I'd have to easily, without even hesitation, take Dune Part 2. I even feel like I shouldn't have left it last. Dune Part 2 is easily one of my favorite movies of all time. And it was, without a doubt, for me, the best movie of that year. I saw it 8 times in theaters. Right. Wow, a wave of tiredness just came over me. Thank God we're almost done. 49,719 films released in 2025. A decrease. Wow, I wonder if that's the effect of the strikes or something. No Other Choice, Hamnet, Twinless. It was just an accident. Warfare, Begonia, Weapons, The Long Walk, Train Dream. Sorry, baby. But I'm taking Marty Supreme. I am. And it's easy for me. I'm going to take Sinners. Absolutely. I'm taking One Battle After Another. Absolutely. And I will be taking Avatar Fire and Ash. No questions, please. I can't. I'm taking it. I want to see it again. right now. So anyways, yeah, those are my fave 4 from every single year. Oh my gosh, amazing. Guys, I'm so sorry. The energy just like really dropped off. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Spider-Man, Dune, Brutalist, Avatar, Sinners, everything that I said. I'm just so consistent. Also, I'm not a Falcons fan. Pretend that that's not up there. I'm a Lions fan. I got that at a game. All right. Toodaloo, guys. Have a blessed day. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. I know that like I skipped a day. I just like, it just happened, you know? It happens to the best of us. Toodles.